Okay, I'm not saying this is the correct way, but this is the way I'm going to do it. Or at least this is the way I'm doing it. Well, I managed to get the fence posts all the way down over to the meadow. I did end up relocating these two. And as you can see, I had to relocate them several times because I kept hitting rocks. They're still not straight, but they're less crooked than they were before. So I'm gonna name my farm anything. It might end up being named Crooked Post Farm. Hi, Hector. Okay, so I am putting in my first tensioner. Grant gave me some high tensile wire, and this is it. This is the very complicated process of putting in a tensioner. Now, I did use a lag. I guess normally, especially out in the middle of nowhere, guys end up using rebar or just putting it in there and not using anything. But I have lags, and it's going to take me less time than trying to cut rebar. So we're going to go with that. I'm not sure if there's any benefit to it, but anyway. So there's that. Because of the fact that I have a lot of fence to build, and obviously between work and everything, I don't have that much time. So I did end up investing in a tool. More tools. So this is normally very expensive. I was able to find it for a really, really good price. This is a fencing stapler by Milwaukee. Sure, it would be nice if you guys sponsored me. The amount of stuff I'm using of yours. Anyways, it drives in staples very, very nicely, very smoothly. The staples themselves are not cheap, but at the end of it is going to make my life a lot easier. So it was worth investing in this. And, you know, truly worst case scenario down the line, if I don't end up needing it or whatever, I can always turn around and sell it. That's the beautiful thing about tools, and they usually hold their value. So it's never a bad investment in my mind. But there we go. So this is the first tensioner panel. I'm going to do the next one over there. I don't have a treated piece long enough to go this way because I do want to brace the corner that way as well. So next time I'm in town, I am going to pick up some 10-foot rails that I get to cut down to size and do that in. There we go. Second tensioner done. Not much to it. So, and over the years, I can always tighten them up more. I'm gonna have one more going over here, and then probably do a double cross brace on that because this is gonna be a fairly stressful kind of spot. But I've got more along the line over there that I got to do. Every 200 to 300 feet, I end up kind of having one, especially as the road turns. So it kind of depends on the angle. So in the ones that are in line, I'm just bracing between two uprights, and then I put a third one into the back to keep the fence sturdy this way, especially since I'm going this way with the road, and I'm putting the barbed wire in on the inside, so if the animals do press up against it, they're not going to be ripping out the staples. So there we go. Again, no idea if any of that is correct, but it makes sense to me, and Grant does not seem to disagree, so I guess I'm going down the right path. Okay, so for those of you that actually know what you're doing, unlike me, I screwed up. Grant was driving by and he's like, wait a minute, which way is the tension going on that? So the reason for everybody else that actually knows what they're doing, and for everybody that doesn't, so the reason for these wires is to distribute the tension of to the low point where close to the ground, so that when there's pressure on the fence, it does it goes down to the low point here. In this case, I'm gonna have barbed wire running on the outside of this, so it's going to be pushing this way. Okay, that's the direction of the tension. Because it's going that way, what would happen is this wire here would at that point lose its tension as I push this post this way. So the one that I originally did would not work. So then you end up actually having to go the other way, so that as you're pushing on this post here, that wire does not lose tension because it's not moving at the ground level, it's moving up here. Does that make sense? It's easier to show when you're actually here and putting pressure on it. You'll actually see that the wire that I originally put in was getting slack. So in this case, I doubled up on it. I meant to do that. So yeah, in this case, it will be good for tension from all directions. Okay, learning new things every day. This is my kind of an idea that I'm gonna have for my barbed wire dolly. Nice small piece of threaded rod I had kicking around the shop. So I'm going to try to secure the one end of the barbed wire to the post, and then go for a walk with this guy as it bounces along the terrain. And then at the end of it, when I get to where I need to, then I will tension it all up, which is going to be another fun adventure in and of itself, probably. So I'm realizing now that because I need to fit the wire on this side, because I am more concerned about keeping animals that I'm going to have here from being able to push up against the fence and getting out. So I want to have all the wire over here, so the staples are just kind of locating it vertically but not holding it out. I'm going to have a fun time going through this lovely mess of crap with that. So I would have had this challenge with my other setup anyway that I wanted to do, but it just would have sucked. So I have been listening to the frogs talking all day. It's awesome. There's kind of a swampy spot right here. So while I'm doing the fence, that's been my background sound the entire day, and it's just wonderful. Well, it's taking me longer than I thought it was going to be. Big shock. But I'm getting down to the last two tensioners. I don't think I'm going to get around to running the barbed wire today. But I've got this one over here to do, which is only the tensioner for the corner. And then the one over there for the gate. So the inline tensioner, the last one I've got is over here. So I'm getting pretty decent at this, if I may say so myself. Although still learning a few things, like these two posts should have been further apart, because it makes it really tight trying to get those guys tight. There's not a lot of room to swing them around. Lessons learned. So 5 feet, or give or take, not really that great, so better make it 6. All right. Yeah, can I help you? What would you like? What? Can I assist you with something? Is there something you would like? What? What? Why are you two still skittish? All right. Well, the goats have been slowly eating the usnia, which is the grandfather's beard pile of things that I've got over there. So I've been kind of nice and letting them graze on that every now and then. They seem to enjoy it. Okay, if you nag, I'm not giving you grain. That's it. That's how this works. Really windy today. Really windy today. I don't think you deserve grain. I just don't. Not with that attitude. Hector wants nothing to do with this. I don't blame him. I want nothing to do with those guys. Really don't want to feed them when they're like that. It's just encouraging that kind of behavior. So fine. They are kind of cute when they get all excited. Don't tell them I said that. Oh, so excited. It's the highlight of your day. Yeah. Go away. Go away. You're not getting anything. So excited. So excited. Oh, yes. Wait. Hey, no. You. Okay, you are getting yours down here. Okay, you guys. What? Oh, yes. I have to pet you if you're going to be able to eat. There you go. That's how this works. Okay. There, and you can have some more down there. You guys, hey, excuse me. Ever heard of privacy, like some personal space here? No, obviously not. Hey, you're getting better at this. Well, not that better. You're a work in progress. Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, with the headbutting already. You are such an... No, you're getting better. All right. Nope, still don't want your back touched. Well, too bad. Too bad. I get to pet you. Haha. You eat that down there. What? Hey, excuse me. Excuse me. Back it up. Back it up. And what are you doing over here? Oh, okay. There. That's the end of that. Hey, don't be like that. That's right. Yeah, I'm petting you. Haha. Well, You could eat more if you didn't run away when I pet you. And then you wouldn't have to be such a jerk about it. Oh my God. So dramatic. So dramatic. Excuse me, sir. You have food down there still. Hey. Deal with it. Okay, excuse me. Okay, that's the last of it. That is the last of it for all of you guys. Don't run away. Don't run away. Your sister's going to eat all of it when you behave like this. And then you act like a jerk about it. There you go. Okay, you, can I help you? No, we're done. We're done. See, end of bucket. End of bucket. You're going to wear the bucket. Okay. No, we're done. We're done. No more. See, no more. That's it. What? What are you looking for? Not a magical bucket. You're done. It doesn't auto refill. You are being nasty. Look at this. Well, if you let me pet you, you could have your fair share of food too. But since you're being difficult, that's what's happening. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Exactly. Yep. Still contemplating making goat curry out of them. That's on the table, just so you know. Always an option. Very easy for me to accomplish. Silly, silly creatures. All right. Good day for all, I guess.